Good day, folks, and welcome to Rimworld. This is a series that will be replacing Gears Tactics, a very big change of pace, I know. But it's something I've wanted to do for quite a while, something much more chill. So, the question is, what are we gonna go with? I think we're probably gonna go with Crash Landed, just for the first one. There may be more. I'm gonna go on medium difficulty and commitment mode. We're not going to go for merciless mode. And we are going to flick it on to Randy Random because he's fun. Right, let's drop in a seed here. Future plays Rimworld. And let's see what the game comes up with. You can see here I am playing with no mods for now. For this series anyway. But we have the core game and the royalty DLC, and this is a tiny ass world. Alright. Yeah. Go with that. Now, there we go. Terrain. Temperate forest. We like temperate forest. I would prefer it if there was a little bit of mountain to go with it, though. Yeah. Not very close to any roads, but that's fine. Alright. Let's get our new arrivals sorted, shall we? So, when I start this, I will always try and find people who are not incapable of anything and don't have any pre-existing injuries. So, anyway, we have a misogynist who really dislikes and trusts women. She's the... Don't question it. She is a teetotaler, so she won't touch the booze. And she's a little bit lazy, so she works slowly, but she is a shit-hot miner. Which means she is a winner. I think we'll take this. It's not too bad. Decent-ish shooting stat, but the medical and the intellectual are going to be very useful. We have Bloodlust, likely to start a social fight. Greedy, yeah. And he is kind. Good old Benji. And then let's roll this. There's one big skill I'm looking for. Oh, probably best not to have a nudist in the colony at the start. Last one would have been good. So what we're looking for here is a high level of plants with not too many negatives. Magic number I'm looking for is 8. Can't do dumb labor, that's a big no-no. Can't do violent. Okay. Again, a nudist. But a lover of Benji. That's one less bedroom. Can't do violent. That's a problem, but it's not a massive problem. I think we're gonna go with this. So, Rimworld then, for those who've never seen it before, it is a colony builder. We have awakened in a cryosleep sarcophagi. The sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. Roll credits. Pieces of the shredded starship fall around you. You start making plans to survive. And so, this is our life. I like this. There's only realistically a couple of ways in, a couple of geothermal bits. The only real way in is here and maybe here if they open it up. We have a little alien infestation to deal with, but that's not the end of the world. Alright, first things first. Let's get everything unforbidden. Got little bits of steel and wood and a few survival meals dotted around the map. Only issue within here is there's a bit of a limited amount of growing space. Alright, I'm starting to get a feel for how I want this to look. So we're going to let our colonists land. Quickly draft them to move them out of the way, which will let me unforbid. All of that stuff. Right. So, our top warrior is this Benji lad. The Benji's going to be getting the armor and a nug. Okay. And there we go. So, how do I want to do this? Let's see, we've got one there. I should probably take that then. So, gonna start with an order to lob down some of the local trees. Take a look at the work tab. Something I always do. So anything someone's really good at, with this white box around it, I'll set to 1. Anyone who is grey, I'll set to 2. And if the box comes up red, I'll set them to 3. Usually works for me. So now everybody, in theory, can start lobbing down plants. And yeah, they're all gonna yeet the trees away. In the meantime, I'll take it from there down to there, I think. And we're just going to start slowly planning out the walls. Oh, and we have a ship chunk here, which we can set to deconstruct, which will get us lots and lots of stuff. It's the only one in the area, apparently. Now, along with this, we're also going to set up just a little channel there, and a channel there. Actually, kind of want to widen that. Now, Benji here is going to go start building. Oh, and of course we need the wall at the other side. So... door there just to make sure it gets built. You know what? I'm actually gonna put that. Put that there instead. So we're starting to get somewhere. So yeah, Rimworld. One does not simply tell one's peasantry what to do. I mean, you can force them to do an action, but it's going to piss them off. Most of this game is about setting jobs, and then, if they feel like it, they will go and do the thing. So, we're heavily prioritizing the starting walls here. Because security is possibly the most valuable commodity in this game. Here you can see Sadie is a much better miner than Happy, so she gets through the rock a lot faster. Yeah, this is Rimworld. So if we take a look, we have Daniel the Husky. He is a cute little Borka. But there's a lot more life on this map than just the pupper. We have a Mega Sloth, an entire pack of Boomalopes, some boars, turkey, rats if we get really desperate. There's a whole ecosystem here. So, what is the aim of the game, I imagine you ask? Well, the aim of the game is to build a successful colony. And if you feel like it, escort your colony off the Rimworld. You do this by building various ship components, but there's a whole lot of stuff you can go through before then. It is a game, a big game, and a really fucking good game, actually. I have wasted so many hours. I mean, if I just take a look now, yeah. A lot of hours have been spent on Rimworld. I say wasted, none of those hours have really been wasted. Here we go, the walls start coming up. Sadie's not a very good constructor, so some of the walls she's building are getting a bit whiffed. Not too many though. And there we are, we're pretty much there. Apart from these couple of bits down the bottom, everything's patched up. And here comes someone to not attend to that. Okay. Ah. Another bit of ship. Here we go. Here's Benji fixing the walls. No? Okay. Oh, yeah, there's the wall up there, isn't there? Duh. So, next up then, our folks are going to need some living space. We're going to need a lot more than that. But to start with, nice and simplified, they're going to need some living space. Now we have this huge mountain. You'll notice I can't build all the way up to the edge, which is fine, because right now I don't need to. Alright, so we're going to take that off. And we're going to start with just a basic block of bedrooms. Now, I like to make mine 5x5. That's because I like squares. You can efficiently have them much smaller. Yeah, that'll do. Now, one thing you will notice is that I have 3 colonists who need 2 bedrooms. Yet, I am building a lot more than 2 bedrooms. That's because you can get a lot of colonists just randomly wandering on in. But don't worry, because we're not actually going to build them all straight away. I just blueprinted some out. So yeah, this is going to be the new series. It's going to be very relaxed, very chilled. And we're going to see if we can't get these hapless mugs off of the planet. Right, we have some cargo pods crashed nearby. Let's take a look. They have brought me some uranium. Well. Real quick, just schedule a door to be placed in there. And one to be placed in there, I think. Maybe one down there just so we're covered. Sit here, Happy and Sadie, having a little diggy dig. And we've accidentally revealed a massive tunnel network. Well, that puts a slight crimp in my bedroom design plans. But it's not too bad. All I'm going to do is cut that off there. And order the construction of a piece of wall. Because we don't want to be heading in there yet. We are not nearly armed enough. Alright, Benji, build the wall and make the alien bugs pay for it. Good lad. Now, we are reporting low food. That's a load of crap, because we have 37 survival packaged survival meals there. Hopefully Benji is doing some construction. No, Benji has decided to do some... Oh, he's not a builder. Okay. He's busy doing a little bit of tidying up. That's fine. Now, Sadie, build that. Because now we can start putting some stuff in. So, each of these two rooms are going to get a door. One of them is going to get a single bed. One of them is going to get a double bed. Both going to get a dresser, and for now, they're both going to get a torch lamp. Now, unfortunately, my main builder is also my main miner. So we'll take that down a touch. Leave Happy to do the digging. So that means Sadie will get on with construction. Build the stuff. You can eat after you've built. There we go. So the wall's finished. Alright, I do just need a quick piece of wall popping in there. But it's a start, you know? Now, one thing I probably want to do real quick is start setting up some growing zones. Don't remember how many I need. So, potatoes, corn, rice, strawberries, heel root. So, most of that is food. Obviously, corn, potato, rice, strawberry is food. Heel root makes medicine. Very handy. Then we're going to do cotton for clothes. Hops so we can brew beer. Psychoid and smoke leaf to make drugs. That's mainly for money. I think we'll just leave this one on potatoes just because you can never have too many potatoes. By the end of the series, I will have proved that statement wrong, but for now, you can never have too many potatoes. As you can see, Sadie there getting straight to work. One thing I will do, while I'm thinking about it, is I'm just going to pop an animal sleeping box in that bedroom. Now, the lover is Sadie, so the single bed is for Happy. Right. Let's get these beds made, and now it's time for a faction name and a settlement name. So the faction, obviously, can only be one thing. The settlement name, however, we're going to call it Pleasant Palms, because it's nice, it's got a beach. So, this bed belongs to Happy. And this one belongs to Benji and Sadie. Now everyone will be able to take a little nap. And our walls are built. So the next major task is going to be setting up stockpiles. So, the thing you always want. A big, nasty dumping stockpile. Because that means that we can come in here, select all of these crappy rocks, and get them lugged out. But we do also need an actual stockpile, you know, for things we want to keep. And I think for that, we'll go with this. Make a big old room in there right now for us to store our resources in. Perk of this, of course. Even I can see that that's wrong. Good grief. I can have the paths going off in each direction. There's always plenty of access. So, let's take a little look around the settlements. We've got the alien hive in here. It's gonna need clearing out eventually, but right now we don't have the guns for that. The little boulders. Looking for any signs of a structure that was here before us. And so far, I'm not seeing anything, which is good. Because they can be rough. Benji here just clearing out the bedrooms for us. One thing I am going to do is set smooth surface on those bedrooms. Just going to make them a bit nicer for the occupants. You can see here Sadie's nearly done with all of the planting, just a few more fields left to go. But it's bedtime for everyone. Check the food. Starting to bump into a problem now. It's all very quiet at night. Sorry about that, needed a bit of a slurp. Ah, we have our first caravan. A bunch of slavers. Now, they're not going to find their way in, so we need to find out who's got the highest social stat. 3, 3, 3. Okay. So, it's going to be Benji, I think. He's going to come trade. Now, we don't have much money at all. So I highly doubt we're going to be able to afford to bring some extra hands on. Yeah, they're way out of our price range. But it's not the end of the world, so we can't do anything with them right now, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. So now we've got this kitchen being made to go with the new storage facility. It's going to take a while for them to dig through all of that. But, so we can see now that as this is being detailed, its beauty and its impressiveness are actually heading up, which is good. Means that the colonists living there will be a lot happier. But for now, we're going to let Sadie go back to mining. Because the sooner this all gets done, the happier we be. You may notice that in the process we're uncovering a lot of steel. That's good. Steel is very useful in the grand scheme of things. However, I'm going to need to set up the doors. So I need to set up the first bits of production in here. It's going to be a butcher's table and a fueled stove. And because we're not monsters, I'm going to give them somewhere to sit while they work. Now I'm going to need a cook. So I'm going to make that Benji. And he's just having a little snoozle. So if we take a look at his bio, you can see he got some loving. This is why you build your lovers a bed. Now, we have here a quest. Which will get me the title of Yeoman for whoever accepts the quest with a psychic amplifier. Now, this is gonna be fun. But she's being followed by an angry chicken. So we're going to accept it. We're going to set it with Benji. This is part of the expansion. And now Road is temporarily joining the colony. And we need to dispatch the angry chicken. Or, putting it scientifically, we need to tell it to clock off. And there we go. One chicken down, we've got a little bit of a bite. Let's see, who's the doctor? It's Benji, so I need to make sure he can self-tend. And Road's shuttle is here. So Road can piss off. And just like that, we've completed our first quest. And we get a psychic amplifier. Now, he hasn't treated his bite. But he's going to install that psychic amplifier to give him some magic psychic powers. He now has the ability Stun. We'll get more into how the psychic shield works soon. And now he is a noble. Now, thankfully, he doesn't require anything yet. Let's see. We're going to want to get some doors installed there. Yeah, it's starting to come along quite nicely. Apart from the fact that I am pretty sure we are out of food. So. We're going to have to get this dealt with. I'll arrange for that all to be hauled out. Now, when you build a thing, you have to set up bills for work. So, we always want to butcher a creature if it's available. Now, food goes off. So we never want to have too much on hand. I normally go for roughly 5 meals per colonist. That seems to work out quite nicely for me. But we need something to cook. We're going to start with a bit of turkey and some wild boar. And we're going to make sure Benji can go hunting. I'd appreciate it if you go hunting sooner rather than later, but you know. There he is, looks like he's executing the chicken. Don't do the thing you're doing. Okay, now he's going to go and hunt a boar. And there we go, some potential food. That actually makes quite a bit of meat. So now he can whip together some food. There's actual cooked meals. Stop trying to eat the boar meat. Okay, the dog I don't so much mind about eating raw meat. Just a thing that happens. So yeah, the food cycle is going slowly. And our people are napping. And so from here, it's really a question of where do we want to go? Happy, first out of bed, is going to go snaffle a bit of breakfast. Benji hopefully is going to kill some more breakfast. It looks like we're saved because the rice has grown. So of the plants, rice grows the fastest, corn grows the slowest, and then potatoes. Now, you may be wondering why I've made the kitchen so big. You'll find out soon, DM. Just gonna change a couple of settings there. You can see we've got a nice little pile of food being cooked up, which is good. Means nobody's going to bed hungry. Now, let's get the doors set to be installed where I can. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. And it's all really nice and peaceful until it isn't. Game has a nasty habit of going, oh, you thought you were safe? Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Anyway, the mining here will go much faster once all the compacted steel's out of the way. And we have a nice bit of grilled boar. One of the big problems here, you can see this room is getting fairly dirty. That is going to be a bad. But my god, we've hit the jackpot on steel. This make me very happy. And there we go, last bit of steel out of there, which means they're going to start blitzing through the remaining stone. Plenty of food for everyone to eat. And a random tamer passing by. As Benji goes on the hunt and fails catastrophically. So you may be wondering why I built the kitchen so big. Now, there's a reason for this. Ooh. 45-year-old gatherer named Mew Fernandez is calling for help. Well, all that's going to happen is a low-level psychic drone. I'm going to take that. So, we have our first newbie. Fernandez. Who is a very good farmer. Oh, a very, very good farmer. Okay. Well, that's handy. What else do we know about Fernandez here? Knowing capabilities. Basically a good farmer and a good doctor. And isn't affected by psychic phenomena. That's handy. Neurotic, so works a lot faster, and again, kind. Now, complaining about not having a weapon. Well, what we'll do is we'll switch Happy over to the knife. Because Happy's got enough to be getting on with. That means Fernandez can take the gun. And join him with the hunting job. Good enough for me. And we can now slot in the northern doors to the stockpile. Oh, and of course, now that we have another person, I'm going to up that to 20 meals. Now. But I hadn't told you about what we're going to do in here is we're going to make a stockpile zone. This is going to be a very special stockpile. It's going to be critically important, and we're going to clear everything. All we're going to let in here is food that is ready to eat and drugs and wart and nutro. No, not nutro, I mean. And we'll let plant matter in as well. So this is going to be where we store our food. I'm actually going to allow raw food as well for now. And something's happening. New quest, the Mindless Beasts. Now, we're not going to take that quest. It's just going to end badly. Oh, of course, we have a new person, so we need a new bed. I completely forgot about that. It's how easily things can just get away from you. actually going to have the second bedroom made up. Just to be ready. And the stockpile is nearly done. Now we are going to need a column in here apparently. So we're going to get that done. And that means that we're able to get rid of this rubble. Oh god. Just go, just go. So, let's get this set up then. So, this is going to be the major stockpile. Variety will be normal. It's going to allow everything except rotten. It is going to allow animal corpses, because I can eat those. Now, because priority is low, anything that can go in here will go in here first. Which makes it pretty perfect for us. If we look around, we can see the straws are nearly done. The potatoes are going to be a while. Worker outsourcing. I don't think I want to do that either. Now is not the time for me to give up one of my people. You can see that Benji and Sadie aren't exactly sleeping the night away. They are now, but for a little while there, they had those hearts over their heads. That means they were not safe for working. Having a little pork. So, Fernando's here not too happy, slept on the ground outside. Her clothes are a bit knackered. And now the straws are ready for harvest. Some delicious berries. Now, you need to be a little careful with your food production in the early game because, well, let me show you. So if we look at this, you can see not refrigerated spoils in 3.6 days. That is bad. I need someone on tier 1 construction here. Sadie, help. Sadie. Sadie, that's not construction check. Oh, okay, maybe it is to you. Ah well, we've got things being moved around now. Steel's being brought in. Stones are being taken out. Medicine has arrived. And is deteriorating fast. Ah well, we're going to deal with that problem when it becomes a problem. So, folks, we are just over the hour mark, which means that is the end of today's session. I very much hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this series. Everything's been all nice and calm for now, but believe you me, it's a gonna go to shit real soon. Ooh, horsies. No, stop getting distracted, future. So, folks, if you have enjoyed it, let me know. Do hammer on that little subscribe button for me. Leave me any comments you've got. And I will see you for part 2. Ignore that. I will see you for part 2 very soon. Bye for now.